Hey, back.
Like we never left.
I know y'all been waiting for this, man. Y'all been in the comments. Money, get active. Get active. But we here now. And we don't give y'all the content. We definitely got the content, man. I hope y'all feeling good today, man. It's a rainy day. You know, but we're gonna spice it up a little bit today. You know what I mean? Definitely. We got in the comments, man. If you here, let us know. Don't act weird. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? With the subscribe button. Let's get to it. Yeah.
Shout out to the chat. Rest in peace, Irv Gotti.
Yeah, they in here, man. They was waiting on us, man. We're gonna let everybody tap in and say what's up. Hey, man, stay famous. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get it going.
All right, we got special guests today, too. We got big folks in the building. Welcome him to the
I'm on gang and them.
All right, man. Let's cut the music. Cut the music.
Man, what's going on, everybody? Man, how's everybody feeling today, man?
What's popping with you boys?
Hey, man. We got to announce that Compton Rick Rock is sick, so he might just, I don't know.
You know, it goes like that sometimes. Oh, yeah. Let's give a shout out, man, to the chat, man, and let's send our prayers out to Irv Gotti, man. Rest in peace. Did a lot for the hip hop community. We couldn't start the show without saying that. Rip Irv Gotti.
Rest in peace, Irv Gotti, for sure.
Yeah, man. I went crazy on Irv Gotti last night. They wasn't too happy with me in my comments, man. They say, how you gonna say Irv Gotti is talentless, man? I said that Irv Gotti stabbed his friends in the back. He didn't do nothing but have a little bag from selling a couple of drugs, and now he every time somebody passes away, we act like this guy was, you know, a saint and not a sinner. I'm tired of all of the fake stuff on the internet. And I feel like the internet spoke this time because ain't nobody really saying nothing. Is there a great outpouring for Irv?
Let's look at his contributions, you know, that he brought to the table and made it you know, possible for other producers to take on what he brought to the table, because I didn't even know that he produced and wrote a lot of those songs that came out. So the dude has some talent, brother. What you think?
Did he try to get 50 Cent killed?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know, man.
I believe he did.
Did he run up? But did it sound like some real street shit for him to a nigga like him not to be like really like, I like to say like us, like the gangsters, like the niggas that's really out doing, you know, when you was in the streets, the niggas that's the doers that really get shit done. He probably was a nigga that was around with money, with a dream, ambitions for a little rapper, and him and Jod, and they ran up under Supreme, and then 50 just, you know, 50 little one of them little niggas in the hood that really don't even give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he up under all these niggas and that. He wanted his turn, but then Irv Gotti them try to stop him. So it's like me, I like to believe in that I'm a force to be reckoned with without nobody. So it's like I like 50 Cent's story personally though. So Irv Gotti was the nigga that was like, to me, on the side of the whole niggas that tried to hold gatekeeping whole niggas back. So I just got a different perspective of it.
Right. I went through that also. You know, a lot of people, they see you with the talent. I done been in the studio when I was doing my little rap things, and some dudes, they try to prevent you from meeting the plug. You know what I'm saying? Plug calling up there, man, who that new dude y'all got on the song? They don't want to get a phone. So I get it. I understand. You know what I'm
saying? We kind of talked about that last night. I see a lot of people in the chats was talking about, man, Irv Gotti put DMX on. Irv Gotti put DMX on. What does that mean? Did he make any platinum albums? Did he make any platinum beats? What other than
I
being
mean, he made
connected
good situations
to
for them boys though. Even Jay-Z, he made
Right.
situations for all of them. He
they
did
was
what he
calling
did.
Jay-Z a hater last night. They were saying Jay-Z was a hater. They said when Jay-Z was the president of Def Jam that he was hating on Method Man and DMX, and they was complaining about how he was hating on them. And I was like, basically, he was competition, rose to the top, and now he's in a position to keep you below him. I mean, is he wrong for that? Like,
I mean,
I'm
a
winning.
lot of people just haven't read the 48 Laws of Power. A lot of these boys
Mhm.
like 50 Cent, them they going strictly out their book. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people do in life. You know what I'm saying? While
Mm-hmm.
everybody else going just believing in God and having faith and doing this, some other motherfuckers playing out a straight game, out of a book, out of playbook to the T.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see it in reality, you be fucked up. It's like you
Right.
supposed to the death. Your enemy is your enemy to the death. There's no remorse. You know what I'm saying? It's never like if somebody tried to smoke, man, you've been in the same situation. Well, you know what I'm saying? A similar situation with Rob. So there is no remorse if somebody tried to harm us and we had to do what we had to do, right?
Right. Right. I remember when I was coming up in the streets and I was banging. It was this one dude, man. I'll never forget this dude, man. Me and him used to have back and forth shootouts. And I remember one time I had just put some work in, man. And by the time I got back to where I was going, I seen his car coming through the alley, man. So me and the homie take off running, right? He catches again, but it's camera. They had just put the cameras up in our little shopping centers. So he was like, man, y'all lucky these cameras right here, because if they wasn't right here, I don't both of y'all. That dude ended up getting killed, man. And when he got killed, I know this is foul to say, but man, I celebrated. I was so happy that dude was out the way.
Yeah.
Because I knew what
No.
type of dude he was and I knew what time it was.
Nah, man. But I just feel like with Irv, man, I just feel like it was somebody in here that said, man, everything Irv touched turned to gold, right? But was it that everything he touched, or was he seeing key talent and then tapping into that key talent? That's what I'm more saying.
But that's a talent in its own, though, money.
Right.
To be able to see a vision in somebody that they might can't even see yet.
I think you speaking from the goddamn manager perspective. He like, nigga, that's what I do.
am, nigga, because sometimes the
No,
niggas, when niggas be sitting around depressed and can't figure it out, and what's the next move, and
Hey,
gotta
shut
go
your
off, it
ass
gotta
up.
be. Yeah.
Hey, I want to say,
It has to be somebody that replaces the battery.
Right.
Nah, yeah, man. It is good to have support, man. Have motherfuckers that
No,
got
Irv Gotti a legend, though, bro. Nobody can take that away from him. An
Facts.
enemy, 50
Facts.
Cent, nobody. He a legend in what he did, bro.
Right.
I guess I'll allow y'all to have that opinion today.
What
He
about,
ain't got the
what about
stats. It's
let's look at
stats.
it like this. If 50 would have never beefed with Ja Rule, we probably wouldn't have even heard of him, because the album that he had out, what was that, 99 that he put out? It wasn't big as the Get Rich or Die Trying album. He had the mixtapes out, of course.
I think we would have heard of Irv Gotti. He was too deep in that.
No,
New
I'm talking
York
about
shit.
I'm talking about 50. I'm talking about 50.
Oh, 50.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
50.
I wouldn't say that, because they say 50 was turning up out there at the time. It's just that they come from the
with
same
the
hood.
mixtapes.
Yeah, he was turning up in New York at the time. It's just that 50 wanted support from his own hood, which they were supporting. Ja Rule was the bigger artist at the time, so they was behind him. 50 in his mind, his vision saw past this nerd shit, all this, what you gonna be, baby, and all this whole ass shit.
Right.
They from over there. He's like, we don't even do that. I'm gonna make it
Mhm.
like this. They didn't want to see his vision, so folks, like a force to be reckoned with. You see where he sits at in life now.
Right.
So
right.
when the people that tried to hold him back or wanted to see him gone, when they die, I think he's supposed to celebrate. They gone to God. God got him.
Right.
They wanted me
But
to go to God, right?
Right. But I like to respect the dead. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you gotta
I
respect the
agree.
dead. I'm not
I
saying that,
respect the dead.
Conrad Rock. But at the same time, you respect the dead. Sometimes you respect them going home too, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
so you don't think so? Y'all gonna say that this guy right here wasn't a piece of shit? That's what you're gonna tell me, big
Come-
folks.
Man, you can't listen, man. You like you not about to do this.
I'm
not-
just saying that.
man.
You're
I'm
not
only
gonna
speaking
tell me
from-
that
I'm only
this
speaking
guy
from the
right
street shit
here
of why how
is
50
not
probably is
Man,
feeling.
hey, listen, hey, money. I don't want to be a part of that, man.
Okay,
That man deceased, man. I don't want to be a part of that, man.
Nah, bro. He
Is it
was
too
sick.
quick?
He was sick.
Is it too
He-
quick? All right, man. It's too.
I don't
early.
know. I never dealt with him to say if he was a piece of shit or not. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
All I
man,
know is he did some
Look
good
it.
shit in the world. He did
That's
some good
like-
shit in the world. He
that's
turned
like-
some niggas up.
That's like saying what it is my why I feel like he was a piece of shit is because he took advantage of the people that helped him become a millionaire. You feel what I'm saying? And these are people that he really fuck with, Ja Rule and Ashanti. So he sold they fucking
Ja
royalties for
Rule seems
$1
like he can't
million.
even read. He better be happy he went on the journey he went on
Listen,
because of Irv
and
Gotti.
that's what I'm saying. But then listen, so basically,
Without Irv Gotti, 50 sending them thugs over there where he from would have never let his
now
whole
we
ass get
supposed to
on.
go sell my royalties and go buy an island, and that's cool. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? No, that's why God got on his ass. You
That's
know
why
what I'm
your
saying?
dumb ass got to know how to read
You
contracts.
gotta be.
Because if
God
you
made
sign
his
the
ass.
contract and that's what
He
I'm
stole
owed,
that
that's what I'm
300
owed.
million from their ass. He was doing some shiesty shit, and God turned him into that.
Nah,
God
bro, you can't
God
say
Listen,
shiesty
man.
shit. When it's
Listen.
paperwork and you get the
we
chance
need
to
to
read it, your
vote.
attorney get a chance to read it, and you sign it, and this is what the agreement that we come to, that's
Nah,
what it
man.
is.
Nah, so
Nah.
basically,
Yeah.
no, listen. This is what I'm trying to say is that he took their money, he ran off the royalties. Ashanti said, come on, you done made hella millions. Can I just have my royalties back, please? He was like, hell no, bitch, go re-record it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't bogus. Come on, bro. Like,
Well, let me explain. Let me explain this to you.
Anything I sign with big folks, I'm gonna make sure it's
if I put my
goddamn
money
good.
into if I put my money behind you money and you decide to do whatever in life and this and that, and you want to remake it, go right the fuck ahead. These are my masters that I invested my time, money, and shit into and plugs in, nigga. They staying here at home, nigga.
Goddamn
go
right.
fight with God about it.
Look at Lloyd too. Yep. Look, Lloyd too. He fucking over anything he could put his hands on, and then went and made that weak ass show that didn't go nowhere. What? Look, name one show.
Respect that man for taking care of him and his family the way he had to.
Name one show that he
Man, listen, man.
he made from Tales of the Crypt.
Them people should have had their lawyers on deck to read over the paperwork. They wouldn't have never got work.
Hell no. See, I know not to sign shit with y'all. Look at
you goddamn right. You better not sign shit with me until you read it or have an attorney read it, dumbass.
Hey, listen. I want y'all to know they will goddamn y'all gonna be out here like Ja Rule doing a fire tour fucking with these niggas. I'm telling you, listen, we're gonna have you on the island with a bucket of chicken and some plastic cups and a water bottle. Nigga, one water bottle.
Listen, go get your lawyer together, man. Go get your lawyer to look over your paperwork, man.
Hey, man,
it's as simple as that.
Word of the day, get your paperwork straight.
Hey, man. I guess it is what it is, man.
All right, so what's the topic, Money? What we got? What we got for the folks today?
What we got right now?
Reporting all this news that's out, man. Like everything is centering around 50 and Big Meech and all this type of shit. Unless you talking politics and what's going on in the world right now, social media wise, they got it. It's crazy. You see what 50 Cent's son doing the trolling Lil Meech now? Only thing in this whole, let me tell y'all this, because I feel 50. I fuck with 50 100% on all this shit, and I got ties to BMF, to the family, all the way to Lil Meech. Like I been around him since he was 13, since I had Lil Mouse around him. When Kevo came home from the feds, the first time he ever came to Chicago was with Big Cuz. They came to Chicago to see Kevo come home from the feds, party, went to clubs, all type of shit. I got my own relationship and respect for Lil Meech, not because his daddy. I ain't never even met his daddy, but I felt him, the text message he sent 50. I felt that, but he just did it wrong. Because he's young, he probably just acted a snake. He's supposed to either got on the line, FaceTime with that man, or man down there. It's that important, man. Take a flight, go get in that man's face and see what's going on. But Lil Meech ain't like no little internet playing little nigga. He never was and shit. He never was. So he looked at it like he trying to, he just talking to the man. But 50 being 50, he smacked shorty hand. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing in this thing I don't like. Like, damn, 50, you ain't have to do him like that, but
everything
else was fair game.
No, but 50 don't play no games. So why would you even set yourself up like that? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
But that's Lil Meech. That's Lil Meech not thinking. That's it. He's young. Remember, 50 took him from somewhere and put him into this acting school. Like he look at 50 down there probably like a dad or uncle, something like. So to get this crazy rejection from your people out of nowhere, like nigga, I know you and my pops, y'all going through whatever goofy shit y'all talking about, but it ain't got nothing to do with me, nigga. I'm way over here in London somewhere, nigga. You didn't But war is war. If you read that book, then everybody, casualty, association, affiliation, all that shit. Everybody gotta go. If one thread is loose, the whole sweater coming to loose. So fuck it. So I understand that too.
Lil Meech looking like, man, I've been having this cracking for 4 years. My daddy ain't even been home a whole year. He didn't blew the whole bag. But they got to understand that Meech was a boss before all them, though. He had the bread before all them.
But you got to understand this, Compton Rick Rock. That was 30 years ago. You know how many bosses we done had since then in the world?
It been that long? 30
you know how long ago that shit was? Nigga, you think, man, I'm a realist. See, we old, bro. And he older
Right.
than us. These
Right.
shorties that's out this and that, you know, they got this perception of they should have wanted to keep it of him being solid, just this drug lord, somebody that you could look at like, man, he was good to people, you know what I'm saying? He always looked out for all these old niggas that was just laying around, gave them opportunities and shit like that. So that's something you good. But if you put the nasty taste in their mouth of like, no, this nigga's a rat, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what he really did. He really cooperated. Now that put him somewhere else in the history books. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now
Hey,
I come from something else though. So Meech and them just like drug dealers and shit like that. They didn't come from no OS, no organization, no structure and all that shit. They don't come from that. So in my world, I would expect him to be a rat. You feel me? Even not saying he did or he did whatever. I ain't read nobody paperwork, but just in my world, a bunch of niggas, a bunch of strangers coming together and selling drugs. I don't think that never worked out. A lot of people that we organized, what we were doing since the dirt, even that wasn't even safe. So just to do it with complete strangers and just putting shit together, this state, that shit was the dangerous shit ever.
Right.
hey man, did y'all see what 50 Cent's son, what is his name? Marquez or whatever, man, what he had to say? Let's tap in with this real quick.
Man, this nigga look just like 50 Cent.
Hey, and what I want y'all to notice is how at the end he sounds like a young 50 Cent that when he was skinny and shit still. But let's watch.
What's up?
It's his son.
It is his son. You could, man, it's crazy. The genes are strong. Watch this.
Yeah. I woke up today and I had this overwhelming thought in my head, and I think like something is telling me to tell y'all or share this message with y'all. So I feel like it's somebody out here, or maybe it's just a bunch of people out here that need to hear this. And it was like, you thought you were special. You really thought you were special.
Look at 50 coming out of him.
Who told you you were special?
Man, he look just like that man, boy.
Look at right here. Look at right here.
Yeah.
This is 50 Cent
That little
right
laugh,
here.
that little evil laugh and shit.
Yeah, with the mouth open like that. That's 50.
Now, only reason why I could halfway respect him doing this to Lil Meech is because Lil Meech shot a shot at him back when 50 was getting down on him and shit. He did intervene in the shit and said something about it. But other than that, you know, whatever. But Lil Meech, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they say that's 25 cent right there.
yeah, that's 25 cent there, for sure.
No, but what I really wanted to say about that whole situation was like I really feel like Buddy Ass was really jealous because you know, like you were saying earlier, I think Lil Meech kind of looked at 50 like a father figure type of shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to see him falling out with his dad, that's what he really mean. Like, oh yeah, you thought you was cool and he was showing you all this love. You know what I mean? He was really jealous of Lil Meech because he was getting more love from his dad than he was.
I'm pretty sure he was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jealous of the situation that his daddy put another somebody in position and he didn't put him in, but you know, his mama and all that shit different, man. That's business. The shit with 50 and Lil Meech is business. So if his son that's soft and goddamn it, his ass don't need no money and leave his punk ass over there crying then. Because if you don't understand that much.
Right.
But I mean, is Lil Meech, I feel him because he was trying to keep it genuine. He was trying to keep it real, and he was sending a real text. But then he set himself up. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, why would you mention?
I mean, he only set himself up because of this shit right here, the internet. Like people could talk about it, stream about it. But if you read, he ain't said nothing wrong in that text message. He was keeping it 1,000 with him. You know what I'm saying? It's just 50 is a nigga like a nigga like you don't want to get into it with me, then try to or around me like y'all into it with me. You know, I'm into it with you and Counter Rick Rock, but then y'all won't need something from me or try to call me something. I'm gonna play you to the death, nigga. Cause why wouldn't I? This is what the internet is for, right? This is what it became. So like 50, even 50, he's one of the biggest trolls on the internet, nigga. But Lil Meech not thinking. He thought straight with emotion. You see what I'm saying? Because if he would have thought, he'd have said, man, let me fall the fuck back. I'm not even about to even get in this between them two. Now what did Lil Meech pose? they really don't even fuck with Rick Ross like that. This is just a money grab. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just need some bread. Another thing, why motherfuckers ain't flooded Meech with money with T.I. and all these other big ass rappers that was around this and that? Why they ain't gave him $1 million a piece to make sure he's million? What the fuck he mean pay his bills to next season? So now it's just got a motherfucker like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But did you hear the situation about Lil Baby? How he pulled out the concert because niggas
Lil
was
Baby
getting
ain't
on
got
his
nothing to
head?
do with them. Lil Baby
No,
wasn't
but
damn
you
even born
listen.
when that nigga was out doing shit.
Let me make a point though. Did you hear about the situation with Lil Baby where they was talking about he didn't drop off no bread to Big Meech? Like, why you ain't come give him $500,000 or whoop? So he like, what, nigga? I don't owe y'all no loyalty, nigga. I'm not BMF. I'm coming to fuck with y'all, nigga. As a matter of fact, take me off the motherfucking list, nigga. That shit was crazy. I mean, do y'all feel like because Big Meech was such a factor that niggas was supposed to be coming and just dropping him off bread, niggas that wasn't even associated with him before he went in? Like, is he that much of a factor or something? You know what I'm saying?
Man, he was only a factor to the people that was around him that benefit off of him. It was the world was going on. There was 1,000 Big Meeches right with my neighborhood. So I don't know, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
why Lil Meech ain't have no money for him too?
I
So
just
yeah,
know some of them rappers down in Atlanta, some of these big rappers that he was around, that he was definitely probably hitting off or making sure they were straight and this and that. They supposed to rally up. These people are millionaires now. Talking about, little baby, where's Young Jeezy at? Where 2 Chainz at? Well, these niggas are
yeah.
multi-millionaires. Where they at? They supposed to give me $2.5 million a piece and made him made him up and be able to go sell his movie and get a couple $100 million off of that. And he's supposed to be straight. Why is he on the internet arguing with 50 Cent, bro?
And that's telling
Something's
that.
not right.
And that's telling. That's what I was just going to say. That's telling that Jeezy's not even there because Jeezy should definitely have a big bag for him. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only
But
reason
Jeezy
why we
ain't
really,
nothing.
really, the world really know
They know
BMF
the real.
because how big Jeezy got and the stamp that he was putting on him, that these are the niggas that was behind him. Not Blue Da Vinci rap career, but Young Jeezy's rap career.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, why though? You know what I'm saying? What Matthew Alex says, why though? Why they not messing with him? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I think he thought he was gonna have a little bit more of a warm welcoming home, but it ain't seeming like it's like that. But you went and grabbed that bag and you fucked up the real bag. So I don't know, man. It's goofy to me in my mind. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what else we got going on in here, man. Let me leave these comments alone, man. I know we wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, let me pop this up real quick.
What you think about the since we on rappers, what you think about the guy that's locked up, the big hit guy?
Yeah,
I just seen that, man. So what's the? I smell like a lawsuit. 5 correctional officers left him for dead.
Yeah, it
What's
was
that about?
I think I sent you the clip. Pull that clip up.
yeah, man. So it says TMZ won't run exclusive story. Hit Boy's dad, Big Hit, gets beaten life left for dead by 5 correctional officers. Fears for his life. All right, let's see what else we got on here. Oh, I didn't know it was another clip on here. What is this?
I guess that's the audio recording.
Oh, it's audio.
Danger, right? At this point, I'm not eating the food. You know what I'm saying? I'm conscious about the medication they giving out. Like, I'm peeping how they running up in the cell. They beat me up, strip me down. You know what I'm saying? The SRT, Officer Loudon, Siler, Officer Sally, all of them is like all in cahoots with the court. You know what I'm saying? Every time I go to the court, the judge basically tell the marshal to stand me up out for us. You know what I'm saying? They putting they feet on my toes, like really literally crushing my toes, standing me up by a belly chain around my belly. You know what I'm saying? Pinching my nerves in my ankles for the shackles, in my wrist from the handcuffs, super tight, like restricting my breathing. I can't even talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm barely getting words out to the judge on record. Yeah, so basically I really don't know what to expect next. They done did everything, man. Just like, I feel like my life is in danger, right? At this point, I'm not eating the food. You know what I'm saying? I'm conscious about the medication they giving out. Like, I'm peeping how they running up in the cell. They beat me up, strip me down. You know what I'm saying? The SRT, Officer Loudon, Siler, Officer Sally, all of them is like all in cahoots with the court. You know what I'm saying? Every time I go to the court, the judge basically tell the marshal to stand me up out for us. You know what I'm saying? They putting they feet on my toes. But
Yeah, it
literally
did look
crushing
good.
my toes, standing me up by a belly chain around my belly. You know what I'm saying? Pinching my nerves in my ankles, in the shackles, in my wrist from the handcuffs, super tight.
All right. So, what's your thoughts on this situation, man? I'm gonna
How he
start
wound
right
up getting
here.
into it with the guards? What was the confrontation for him and the guards in the first place?
Yeah, man.
That sound like normal behavior. I've seen that plenty
That's
of
what I'm
times.
saying. Like, did he snap on one of the guards? You know, nigga in there, superstar there, and then snapped on one of their ass like they ain't shit, and they didn't got down on the motherfucker.
Right, right.
They done
Right.
10 his ass.
I
Yeah,
That's
acting
what
mean,
wild, or is he just in there calm like Malcolm X, and then they just came and attacked him, or did he just act a fool and bear up against them and acting like he bigger than, and they got down like they normally do?
shit.
sometimes when them polices know that you famous, they be kind of jealous themselves and they be
No,
trying to
they
do
gonna egg you
extra.
on. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they gonna
they
egg
be
you
doing
on.
extra, and they want to get you to bite so they can make an example out of you in front of all the other inmates that's looking. It could be one of them type of situations because them police
Or you could be in
they
there overcapping because you are somebody
yeah,
on the deck and you overly acting like you got this unhidden power and you don't. And then you
yeah.
But
find out.
but see, yeah, but does it have anything to do with the individual though? Because we heard about Dirk going to jail, right? And they were saying that he was real respectful, he wasn't having no issues and all of that. Didn't we hear that come out in the news? Did y'all hear
Yeah,
anything
because
like
niggas
that?
know how to be in jail. Niggas know how to jail. Niggas called knowing how to jail. I ain't about to go in there and
That's
make it difficult myself arguing with guards or getting into it or feeling like I'm bigger than the deck and all that. Hell no, nigga. It's already hard and I'm in here.
I just had one of my older homies contact me yesterday. He been down 30 years, and he's at Soledad. He told me they got mold growing in the cell where he got to clean black mold. He got to clean the cell every day because it's black
God
mold.
damn.
They treating them foul up there, so it's a lot of foul stuff going on behind them walls.
Oh, for sure.
no,
For
but I
sure.
mean, it ain't no
That's why I
goddamn
say
vacation.
what triggered it off. You know, was it guard like was it the situation where guard steady picking at him because they know who he is and saying little smart shit or you know what I'm saying, fucking with his tray or anything, just fucking with him.
Right.
And he snapped at one of their ass and they got down because you know they ain't just ran up and just got down for no reason like he owed him or something. You know what I'm saying? Something was transpired. Some conversation was had, a conflict happened. Something happened.
So I
Right.
mean, y'all tell me how would y'all play a situation like that? You come in, you got some notoriety, you got some little, some fame, and then you bump into the big hillbilly CEO, and he talking crazy. How y'all handling that? Is you on some big man and shit, like you going at the guard, or you gonna handle it with some brain power or whatever? Like I'm gonna humble myself. Like how are y'all coming at that
I'm
You
gonna
situation?
got
keep
to be
my mouth
smart.
closed and humble myself.
Got to be
I
smart.
mean,
You in a no-win situation,
You want to
so
know what situation? You ain't about to do
they
nothing but
don't
make it
care.
harder for you, your people that's fighting for you outside, and your lawyer, everything. That's all it's gonna
Yeah.
make. So you just gotta be quiet. Let them send themselves off. Catch you a
but does
lawsuit or
that
something.
does that not make it like harder for you because niggas looking at you like, oh, you running up under the goddamn
Man,
guards or
they
whatever?
in jail with you. They know how this shit go, nigga. They ain't no win against the guards and all. That'll be
Yeah,
dumb, nigga.
he
And if you get
this
to getting acting too crazy with this hillbilly ass hick, he gonna restrict visits and fuck up the deck. So hell no, don't say none of this punk ass. We see what's going on.
Yeah, shout
Okay,
out S Mex. Hey, look, dig this. This not like this is big hit first time in jail. He just paroled from doing years in jail, so he know the system.
You know how to
He know
jail.
he know the program. This is not like it's something new for him. The only thing that's different this time, his name is a little bigger by him
Bigger.
doing
Yeah.
the music that he just contributed to the game. So other than that, he knows how to program and he know how the jail goes. So as something going up in there, it could either be a jealous CO or maybe he done got a little bit of big headed and snapped on them and they
Man,
got to
shit
show him
wild,
who
Contra
house
Rick.
you
Like, you
in.
know how it is. He out here star.
Yeah.
He might have fucked one of them CEOs bitches in the world or something. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
yeah,
It could be anything. And they'll get
it's
on there with a motherfucker.
Right. Speaking
it's
of jail stuff, man.
hold on. Let me ask this super question, man. The super
Go ahead.
chat, man. Does telling on the police count as snitching?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Telling is telling.
Telling is telling. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, is it telling if it's like civil rights type of things, or if it's like what I
Now,
mean, shit like that.
if it's some civil rights type shit, then it's other shit like telling on whatever the police getting down, letting motherfuckers get busy and this and that. Now you go snitch on him, you a rat. You done fucked up a whole
Right.
operation. But if he run around here doing bogus shit, racist shit, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, get him up out of here by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? So that's a trick question right there.
I mean, and speaking of rappers snitching, man, you know, it's crazy how everybody's making a real big situation out of this Big Meech thing, right? But Rollo came out with the same kind of accusations, and that kind of fell on deaf ears. I mean, why do y'all think that is?
Because Rollo really ain't big to nobody but Atlanta. That's why I fell on deaf ears. But Big Facts, shout out to them over there. They got out. They really brought it to him though. If you watch that episode and shit,
Big Facts.
girl over there. Yeah, Jay wouldn't let him go past page 8 of him cooperating. So that nigga then called over there and wanted them to take down the interview because it puts him in a bad light. So it's just, you know, if you come from the streets for real, you know how this shit go. Ain't no such thing as a super tough ass nigga. Them people will break the hardest nigga in the world, boy, if they want to. So it's like it's not surprising to me when I hear these stories. I look at a nigga like Rollo, man, you been telling to me. You look like a nigga that I can get you. If I get you in the wrong position, you gonna tell. You know, you gonna tell me what I want to know. So if them people get you, man.
Let's hear what he was having to say back then about these accusations.
I'm out here still Deaning, still keeping it solid, you know.
I like that. You're supposed to forever do that, Shay. So, if I was to take acceptance of responsibility for the accusations that
hold on, let me stop you right there. It ain't an accusation. It's in black and white, bro. I'm reading your lawyer pleading on your behalf, trying to get this record sealed because of this information that you gave. It's you saying that you never said that you didn't do it, but you had me believing for 5 years that you kept it solid, dog. And in the paperwork, it say that in 2 months, y'all got locked up in April. In June 6th, you gave a proffer and you gave up information. You gave them folk the code to your phone and let them review it in your presence. That's what the paperwork say.
Okay, so proffer. I've heard proffer before, but break down a proffer agreement. Do I need to pull up the technical terms of proffer agreement?
Oh yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
but
let's put the definition of it up. It's cooperating though, so that's why you don't really have to really go too much farther than that. But yeah, go ahead, pull it up.
But while I do, I'm gonna let this play.
I ain't opposed to that, Shay. Belong to him. The documents that you see is from a prosecution misconduct hearing.
Okay, but so if you saying that you gave them just the phone information because you knew nothing was in the phone, what about this shit on page 12, line 12 and 13, where it say he is cooperating against heroin, methamphetamine, he knows about shootings, and the marijuana, where it say he is cooperating against heroin, methamphetamine.
My bad, y'all. But yeah, here go the proffer agreement. It says a proffer agreement is when a written contract between the defendant and the prosecutor, which the defendant agrees to provide information. Agreement outlines the terms and conditions of the information exchange, right? So let's just get into this, right? Basically, he was saying at that time that he had a person that he was locked up with that had a significant amount of time that was already going to be in there and didn't mind taking the case and what additional time may come with it for, say, I don't remember the exact number, but I think it was like 400,000, 500,000. So basically, he got this guy that he is going to technically tell on, I guess, right? But in telling on him, the guy knows he's going to tell on him. He's going to take the case. So is that snitching if you're setting up a play to trick
Listen to what you just explained. You used the word "teller" how many times when you just said that?
Well, shit. He said he's basically telling, but he's telling a fake story to
telling a fake story to get out a real situation, huh?
So he lies snitching
on a real human being, huh?
Yeah. See, I'm confused, man. Y'all give me something.
What
Tell
you
me.
about?
It sounds like you saying it is snitching.
You just said
I mean,
everything.
he's trying to finesse to get his way out to get a nigga to take a case for him. And in that instance, He's gonna have to go to the side of a live courtroom and do what, money?
I testify.
Okay.
But it don't make it no better that it's a fake person and or nothing. It don't even matter. All right, I'm done with y'all.
And the marijuana. That's what the transcript say.
Oh yeah, and this was another thing that I wanted to say. Right, how do y'all feel about this guy that is accusing him on this video, but when he gets released, is right by his side? Is that not weird?
That's called broke. That's called broke shit. Niggas broke as hell, so just ride whatever bandwagon, try to get around, and then that's called I'm weak as hell, and I probably am a rat. So just come on, hang around me, so people don't think I'm a rat no more. So just a lot of bitch boy shit.
Yeah, because
that makes sense.
I feel like the nigga that's telling on him being a rat, then hanging with him after he gets out is worse, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Because you was sitting there.
What's worse than being a broke ass nigga that's on the internet just talking and shit like this and that? Then the nigga come home and start making money. Your ass down there like a bitch that been talking shit all through the nigga bit. Like, oh nigga, I'm doing me this and that. Soon the nigga come home, your ass complying.
And then it's like every time I see him in the video, he kind of just like, hey man, hey, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because he got he get that little couple dollars, that little $1,500 here and there, whatever boy paying his rent. That's a line. Them niggas broke as hell down there. Either you on or you off down there. Simple.
And then Rollo came home with a bag for real. You heard what I'm saying? That's another thing. I'm like, did he?
What the hell? He didn't what? You got to get his Wi-Fi together, man.
With all this goddamn equipment he done set up and brought, shit don't even work right.
I clicked myself.
All right, so listen. Enough of Rollo. This is what I want to talk about. What do y'all think about all the jail content that's coming out? A lot of guys in the jail system, they coming up with this content, and it's causing a lot of controversy that could leak into the streets. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, shit, idle time. It's a devil playground.
Man, if we was in there right now, we had a smartphone. You don't think we'd be trying to
we'll be trying to do this show right here, right now, live.
Exactly.
Live
from cell 3, cell 4, cell 5.
See, I do mine's different. What I would have did was I would have took my little phone. I would have used my little iMovie app or whatever editing app they did, and I would have had me about 1,000 shows already on my hard drive. I would have been sending them to my Google Drive, and once I had me 1,000 shows, man, it's about to be cracking. I'm fit to go around with the contracts and everything. Hey, sign this. I got you. I'm playing it. Look, and
well, if they're in jail, see, that's what you got to know about business.
You can't sign a contract.
If they're in jail, they don't even. You don't have to have no. They don't have any rights. You don't have to sign contracts.
I'd be on like I would have me 10 years of content before they even. I wouldn't drop nothing.
Man,
it's a lot. Jail is different nowadays. I haven't been to jail a long time. Thank the Lord, and ain't going. But they got tablets in jail now. They can watch movies. I seen that, man. It's just they making jail comfortable. So to me, that's scary because it's like, damn, they're making you niggas real comfortable not to be able to like get comfortable, like you ain't going nowhere type shit. That's scary to me.
Right. My partner hit me like, man, we got tablets up here. I can watch movies. I'm like, what? We didn't have none of that when I was up in there, man. You have to do push-ups or pull-ups.
You can do video chat, phone call. They got prepaid phone, text message, everything. They want you to tell on yourself in that bitch. They want your dumb ass. Just think how relaxed they making you. You'll be on the phone thinking you at the fucking crib and say some wild shit across the phone.
Somebody in the chat said they need to put the YouTube money towards legal fees. That'd be good too. But by the time they get cracking, somebody jealous, their girlfriend or somebody call up there and let them know they got a cell phone. Party over with. You know. So they got to be smarter than that.
What's going on with this Baby B Brazy stuff, man? What's that about?
I seen that, man. You know what, man? I've been seeing this. He's one of the guys I'm talking about. I seen him on the internet. He's making a big impact with the jail stories, but he's also naming names and he's also naming people's neighborhoods. And this is what these young cats forget. They don't think about this part. When you get to bringing in a neighborhood, you bring in other people, and that could cause conflict on the streets. Now, if I got a problem with money, me and you gonna talk. Me and you gonna go back and forth. But once I get to bringing your neighborhood and your homies in it, now y'all done brung a whole nother problem because it could cause a whole bunch of murders, everything. But these young dudes is so they so thirsty for the attention and so thirsty for the fame that they not even thinking about that, man. People gonna lose their lives. People,
Let me
mamas.
ask you this, Compton Rick Rock. Not to, because we just speaking from old niggas. You take
Mhm.
yourself back 20-some years from now to the Compton Rick Rock that got you the name Compton Rick Rock. Did you give a fuck where it spilled at?
What 20 years ago? Well, this how I looked at it. Back then, I wasn't on the
I'm just
internet.
saying, if you had a conflict with money, he from another neighborhood, did you give a fuck about keeping it isolated, or you nigga let it spill, let the bullets fly where they may? Fuck that whole
Well,
neighborhood you from
I'm
now.
finna go over there and put it. I'm finna go put it down. But
It
that's what
didn't
I'm saying.
matter.
That's the difference. These dudes is not in that position. They in the jail cell. You see what I'm saying? When I was on the streets, when I was active in the streets, I used to go do my stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what we all did. That's what we
But
did.
then,
That
but
came
but
up
on some
together.
real shit, if they doing it from the jail cell and they disrespecting, that's the best place for them to be, because that's the easiest place to catch a motherfucker is in jail. So
Yeah, that's
if
what I'm
it's
saying.
any discipline and all that, you ain't got to run around chasing no nigga. He got a gun, he ducking everybody and running around like a ghost. No, he right in jail talking shit. Yeah, they supposed to have a field day with him. His
And this
own
another thing.
people,
Yeah,
everything. He's
exactly.
supposed to be straight discipline.
Right. That's like if somebody was on in the jail on a jail phone talking about something that he did to one of my homies. And I got homies that's on that yard. It's no way possible that you gonna be on that yard disrespecting the homie or disrespecting the neighborhood, and one of the homies that's on that yard don't hit you, don't put some holes up in you. That's just how I go. I don't understand why these dudes, homies, ain't putting no holes in them when they disrespecting their neighborhood. I don't know what's going on no more. All this
The
stuff is,
world
we
different,
living
Cousin
in
Rick
different
Rock.
times, man.
It's different. Things that
Let's
we honor, respect, and was loyal to, that don't exist anymore. So
Right,
that's why we bewildered. We don't understand it because we ain't supposed to understand it.
right, right. And
It's
then
not
a
what we was
lot of,
built off of.
all right, this
this
is the guy right here, B Brazy, man. This is I didn't know that this guy had this much time, man. Let's get into this content right here. Check this out.
all right. My bad, brother.
Loved one was killed, has crowded the sidewalks and the street here. The medical examiner has arrived.
Is it a
And
song?
detectives are telling us two men
That's good.
who came to the smoke and
You said
convenience store
what?
at around
It's good. It's good.
Oh, just play it.
Yeah, but let it play.
All right.
10 last night were shot and killed by two suspects who walked up and started firing.
In today's video, we'll be discussing the murders of Nathaniel Ankar and Kaylin Warren, who were shot and killed in the Florence neighborhood of LA, and Stephen Johnson, who was shot and killed in Vermont Vista, according to LA County coroner records. Cedric Devontae Parker and DeAndre Bonner were subsequently arrested and charged with the murders. The following is the evidence at trial. Defendants were members of the Denver Lane Bloods. On January 17, 2016, defendants stole a vehicle from Edward at gunpoint. Approximately 35 minutes later, the defendant used Edward's vehicle to perpetrate a drive-by shooting at several persons standing in front of a liquor store, wounding Elliot. The liquor store was in territory of the Hoover Criminals, a rival gang of the Denver Lane Bloods. At defendant's preliminary hearing, Edward testified that while he was fueling his white Volkswagen Beetle at a gas station, two men approached him. The man asked where he was from and stated they were Denver Lane Bloods. One of the men reached for Edward's necklace, and Edward slapped the man's hand away. The man drew a gun and Edward fled. One or both of the men drove off in Edward's Volkswagen. According to the police report, Edward told police that one of the men had a cast on his arm, but Edward testified he didn't remember saying that. In addition to Edward's prior testimony, the prosecution presented surveillance video from the gas station at the time of the carjacking, which among other things showed the two perpetrators arriving in a black Volkswagen Beetle with one white fender and a missing gas cap. Cell phone location data placed defendants Parker's and Bonner's phones near the gas station around the time of the carjacking. A woman who was defendant Parker's girlfriend at the time of the carjacking testified that she had a black Volkswagen Beetle with a missing gas cap and one fender lighter than the rest of the car, and identified the car in the surveillance video as her Beetle. She testified that defendant Parker sometimes drove her car. She remembered that about 3 years earlier, defendant Parker had a cast on his hand. On February 21st, 2016, defendant Bonner fired multiple shots from his vehicle at a vehicle occupied by victim Nathaniel Ankar and Letitia, killing Ankar. Letitia testified that around 9 p.m. on February 21st, 2016, her fiancé, victim Ankar, was driving his Chevy Tahoe with Letitia in the passenger seat. While they were stopped at a traffic light, a car pulled up on the passenger side of the Tahoe. Letitia thought this was unusual because there was only
I'm trying to find a good spot to break, you know what I mean, to be able to give some input on this, man. But it's not really providing too many spots, man. So yeah, let's just let it rock out.
one lane traveling in that direction, meaning the other car had to move up between the Tahoe and the curb. Letitia saw a person staring out the window of the car at them. She brought this to the victim's attention. The victim didn't say anything but reclined Letitia's seat back. When the light turned green, the victim started speeding down the street. Letitia heard gunshots and the Tahoe crashed. Letitia saw that the victim was bleeding from his forehead and was not responsive. A forensic pathologist testified that the victim died from a gunshot wound to his temple. Cell tower records indicated that defendant Bonner's cell phone was in the area of the shooting shortly before the shooting occurred. A firearms examiner testified that .380 caliber shell casings recovered from the scene had been fired from the same weapon as casings recovered from the shootings of Elliott and victim Johnson. On March 18, 2016, defendant Parker fired a gun from his vehicle, killing victim Kaylin Warren, who was riding past on a mini bike. At about 2:30 p.m., victim Warren was riding a mini bike west on 76th Street when a person inside a light-colored sedan shot at him multiple times. The victim, who was wounded, crashed the bike and fell to the sidewalk. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead at 2:55 p.m. On March 21st, 2016, at around 11:20 p.m., defendant shot and killed victim Steven Johnson. The victim was affiliated with the Hoover Criminals, and the area in which he was killed was claimed by that gang. At about 11:20 p.m., victim Johnson was standing in the area when two people walked up and fired multiple shots in his direction. The victim was struck and fell to the sidewalk, while the gunman got into a light-colored SUV and drove east on 88th Street. Detective Meckrick opined that defendant Bonner was a member of Denver Lane Bloods based on his tattoos, Facebook posts, and messages with gang jargon, photographs and videos of Bonner displaying gang signs, and Bonner's association with other gang members.
You heard what they just said?
Calls to which Meckrick had listened in.
Hold on.
Associations with gang jargon, photographs, and videos of Bonner displaying gang signs, Facebook posts, and that defendant Bonner was a member of Denver Lane Bloods based on his tattoos, Facebook posts, and messages with gang jargon, photographs, and videos of Bonner displaying gang signs.
Post.
And
so the Facebook post, they got you see these pictures, they probably got this picture right here off they post, and this is what they gonna use against a lot of people when they catch them for these gang related activities. When you got pictures like this on your page throwing up, it just makes it bad for you when you know you active in the streets and you go to court. And then it was another, they said in here also that their phone got pinged from the tower, so they had their phone on them during the crime. And the times is different, man. If this was back in the days, they probably would have got away with a lot of this stuff, but it's so hard to get away with crime nowadays, man. It's just not even worth it no more. It's too hard to get away with it, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. With all the Ring cameras and everything, I was saying that the other day, like, man, with all the Ring cameras and everything, they really could just track you all the way there, all the way back.
I track your whole day from the time you walk out your door to the time you walk back in your door.
Man, that's what I'm telling you, man. We can see that you left your house around this time. We can tell from your neighbor's camera that you didn't return until this time. You know what I'm saying? Who was in the car? But hey, I ain't gonna lie. I watched one of these shows, right? A guy was he was stalking this little bar area. So they seen the car keep riding around in circles around this bar area. Then he played like he was an Uber, right? And picks up this white lady. And the nigga really could have got away with it because it was so tinted out that they couldn't see who was in the car, what he looked like, nothing, right? The only way they caught this goofy is because he came around the same area trying to, you know what I mean, on the same thing, trying to repeat the same lick. Like, so sometimes it is, you know what I mean, if you can move right, you know what I'm saying, get rid of the evidence and shit, it'd be a lot of niggas just move goofily. You feel what I'm saying? You got on the same shoes you unalive somebody with. You ain't change your clothes or just, it really be, these niggas really ain't that smart. It be some niggas super dumb. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, big folks, it make us feel like we was dumb for getting caught back in the days when they didn't have near none of this stuff they got today, you know?
Exactly. So, you ever think about like back in the day in the 80s and the 70s when motherfuckers was just robbing banks?
Whoa. What the 80s and 70s?
Yeah, I was back.
You old ass niggas. That's why I said y'all remember? Do y'all remember? You say I don't know nothing from the 70s. I had
I was
to
born
ask
in
old
1980. I
guys.
was a baby during the
Yeah, I
80s.
was
You
born in
heard me
80.
when you said,
You got to go to the 90s, brother. You
I heard
I don't
you
know.
said, hey man, you remember back in the day when cells was made out of sand and shit, and you know what I mean? They would just hold you with a musket and shit. Yeah, we know y'all ass old as dirt, boy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here, man. We got oh yeah, so you say what you wanted to say about that though, but yeah, you know, they got this new thing where they talking about anything that you put on Instagram now, even if you erase it, reset your phone, all of that, they can recover it, right?
It's been like that. It's been that way.
I've been telling people this. And on top of this, right? On top of that, hey, so a certain person that's in my my podcast group, stop putting shit on Instagram. I keep telling you that, brother. But then on top of that, right? There was another thing that they was talking about, how Telegram or something was come out to be owned by the CIA or some government agency. Now, this is something that I've been telling people.
Telegram.
Yeah, Telegram or one of them, you know, is owned by a government agency, right? So when everybody was like, "Hey, go to this website to text me," I'm like, no,
man, I don't trust nothing that got to do with these phones. Period. I don't care what it is.
My Apple. Look, the only thing I mess with is the iMessage, and then you know I don't know if they got any warrants that can get your old shit that's already been erased and you clear your cache.
You better write you a letter. Write you a letter, seal it, and
and nigga said, "Whisper in my ear, nigga."
Yeah, write you a letter, send it, and that's it. That's how you do that, man.
But listen, dang, there was another one, man. There was something else about the calls and stuff that they could get. So they can get into your phone. They can recover that Telegram. What else, man? All right, so I heard that they trying to send prisoners to Venezuela in the future if y'all get locked up. What y'all think about that?
I don't think none of it because I don't plan on going back to prison.
Hey man, but you a real nigga, so you plan on standing up. So you telling me you ain't gonna stand on business?
I'm a senior citizen. I retired.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you telling us you was in the 70s.
The only way this gonna happen, I be seeing these. It's somebody doing the show at 4 o'clock talking about, I want to take a fade with Compton Rick Rock. You know, listen here, man. You bring your ass to Compton Rick Rock in person. Your ass gonna get more than a fade. You gonna get a fade, all right. Your ass gonna be waking up in them clouds. Come over here playing around with the
ball fade.
That's the only way I'm going to jail. Somebody run their stupid ass up talking about some YouTube games. I'm gonna put so many goddamn hoes up in your ass. You gonna like a golf course. Come over here playing with that dumb ass shit. So that's the only way I'm going to jail. Other than that, I'm out the way. Just don't run up on me. Man, your ass gonna look like some dominoes, nigga. Come over here playing like a big 6. Come over here playing. That's the only way I'm going to jail. I don't know what
that's why
dudes
this internet shit is never that serious. Like I don't know why people take it that serious because it's never that serious. It's never that serious for your life. What?
But you know what I be thinking, man? These dudes is young dudes. Like I be thinking like, damn, I be over here going back and forth with these youngsters, and they be emotional. And that's how they think. I want to fade. Damn, like I've been doing this before you. This activity that y'all kind of got it from us. And we just a little bit more craftier because we created the stuff that y'all following.
So Rick Rock, he can't get the friendly fade. Like, ain't that a part of the culture? The friendly fade, brother.
Well, they got a couple of friendly fades waiting on you in LA. Did you go up there yet?
It's called the pecking order. It's no. You let me tell you something. It's called the pecking order. When the young niggas is putting the older niggas out the game, you get your ass out the way. And if you can't handle the heat, get the hell out of the goddamn kitchen.
It's called Harrison Ross, Wilson Mortuary, and Inglewood Cemetery. That's what it's called, nigga. That's what the fuck you gonna get. Ain't no motherfucker. You want something friendly? It's gonna be 6 of your homies putting your ass in that hole. You come over there.
So you telling me that there can't be no peaceful transition of power? Like when? Okay,
at Harrison Ross.
Listen. No, I feel like this is a really good topic, right? And listen, and Sean Bombs, shout out to, hold on, I gotta cancel out this share I'm about to do. Shout out to Sean Bomb, money speaking facts. You hear what I'm saying? Because listen, I feel like this is a good topic to talk about, right? When is it time for y'all old ass niggas to get out the streets?
We out.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Hey, did y'all see Big Folks' face? Big Folks is like, this nigga.
Why you think we on YouTube?
No, listen. Hey, money. One thing you gotta know about me, I've been out the streets since I was like 20-some years old. Nigga, I'm 45.
No,
Hey,
but
listen,
not
man.
even no. Don't personalize
Been
it
out
for
the streets.
yourself.
Been a
No,
businessman, nigga.
but in general, when is it time for these old ass niggas? When is it time for the young niggas to take over from the old niggas? Like, when does that happen? You know what I'm saying? Is it when niggas start telling Rick Rock, I need that friendly fade? Does that mean it's time to go sit your ass down because the young niggas is trying you? Or what is it? When is it?
Well, I think like this, man. Whenever you become a man of a certain age, brother, you're supposed to be out the street. You got kids, you got family. Take care of your family, man. All this other stuff don't mean nothing. Only way I'm gonna do something to you, you come to my house, you come playing with me, I'm gonna send your ass to God. All that fade, because let me tell you, we live in an era now where a lot of these dudes can't take an ass whooping. So if you give them an ass whooping, they're gonna come back and gun you down anyway. So you might as well not even play with them. Just get your ass out the way, go to work, handle your business, take care of your wife and kids, and go to sleep. Wake up and repeat the same thing over and over again. You see what I'm saying?
Hold on. We got Spider Loke in the fucking chats. You know what?
Shout
why
out
I don't
SPI, man.
Hey, shout out to nobody
Shout out
on
to
this
the biggest
motherfucker.
low.
Shout out to nobody on this motherfucker because your ass is on some weird shit, nigga. Hey, I'm about to drop the link for weird niggas in the chats. Yeah,
Man,
you know why he
pull Spider on that, man.
You know why he
I heard
weird.
he tried to beat up Munchie B.
Oh, he tried to put the pause on Munchie B. No,
I heard Munchie B never saw he never saw it coming.
You know what? This guy right here, man. Yeah, shout out Skip, man. Kip, man, my bad. But this guy right here, man, I don't appreciate it, man. You know, and we'll talk about it behind the scenes. But we really want to know what's going on with you and Munchie.
But you want to know? So you want to know something? You know this style. You know this style of what is this called? Podcasting. What is this called that we doing right here?
Yeah, we doing vlogging, podcasting.
Well, this style right here. This style.
This is live stream. Yeah.
All right, so you know, Spider was doing it before
whatever we want to do, basically.
Yeah,
man, we not hugging on goddamn Spider over here.
No, we not hugging, but you got to understand people that.
I mean, can we bring bro on? We do fuck with bro.
Bring him on. He come on. Let him defend himself.
I dropped the link. He know how to get on here. Man, I don't know if we fuck with him. He's on some weird shit. He know what the fuck going on.
Do he got the job like Munchie B got from the government out there working with?
Are you a community activist truth teller? Is what we want. Is what he's asked. Are you an employee of the city workers? Yes, that's what we're trying to get. He said this nigga money. Yeah, man. We not allowing none of that. Snake ass Eddie boy. Hey man, you pop up here too, brother. Snake ass Eddie boy. Let's talk about that, man. I've been telling you we're gonna talk about that too. I know he inviting everybody on here. It's a couple of things I want to talk about, man. So do we want to talk about this right now? Or are we gonna wait to or do we want to see if SBI gonna get on here? But yeah, man. So y'all know who Eddie Boy is?
Well, the link in the chat.
No, who's that?
I think. Listen, money,
bro, he might be on yours. I think he might be on yours.
You know why? You know why people don't come? You know what? They might be. Well, how do I get the link? Put the link up in there so I could copy it and put it in my in my chat, my comment section. You know why people don't come on your show, money?
Man.
Because I'm gonna tell you.
Hey, let's not do any critique of money in the public. Yeah, because why are we talking about why people? And who's not coming on my show? I got more niggas on my show every day. Who's not on my show?
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to hear what this nigga got to say because niggas come on my show every day.
Hey man, fix that fat ass hat. Shut the fuck up. So
yeah, my motherfucking hat fat as hell. I got it from Loose Cannon. Big hat, having ass, man. Go 1-800 big hat.
I just put the link up in there. Yeah. Spider and them still up in there. Eddie Boy and them still up there. Pull them up.
Yeah, man. Now why people don't come on my show? Why people don't come on Money show that you're currently on?
Where was we at before we even got to that? We was talking about something, man. We done lost track.
Old niggas getting out the streets.
Right, yeah. Old niggas getting out the street. Let's get back on.
When is it time for y'all old ass to get the hell out the goddamn streets? That's what we was talking about.
As soon as you turn 20,
AARP members.
When did you get out the streets? When dude shot your ass, or when you shot him back in the vest?
Listen, I got out the streets when I got out of prison and realized that
It
nobody
was time
cared
to get out
about
the
me.
streets when you missed your
When
target.
I came home from
Man,
prison and
it's
I
time
had
to get out.
khaki
Listen,
Streets
pants,
when you missed your target.
when my homeboys bought me fake Jordans and I had on Dickies and a flannel, I thought it was time to change my life. That's when I got the fuck out of the streets. When I got two letters in 2 years, it was time to get the fuck out the streets. When the only motherfucker that was there was my girl, the new bitch that had
Bro, you got 2 letters in 2 years?
2 letters
you
in
were
2
unpopular
years.
than a motherfucker.
No, I meant from like the hood.
You was unpopular, bro.
I got a couple of letters.
You know, one of my shows, I'm gonna have a show where I just roast over a lot of my.
I'm gonna have a show where your ass is not yelling all the goddamn time. Let's talk about that.
No, let's have a show where your ass is not loved. Now it's making sense why people don't want to come on your show and why people dislike you. They never.
We not gonna keep.
You never like
his finesse game. His finesse game is horrible. He got to have some finesse, man. You got to know how to finesse the situation, man.
You got zero finesse.
Your finesse game. You run out. Listen, man. You know what they say? You got to walk down a hill, and you running down the hill, running all the goddamn all the bulls off. Man, you don't know. Your finesse game is you got to tighten up on your finesse.
We're gonna start calling him the little angry man. He's not demon time anxiety. He's the little angry man.
Right.
That's his new nickname. The little angry man.
It could be a person I don't like. They'll never know it. I keep them so close to me. They'll never know it, homie, because you can't show your emotion. This ain't no emotion game, man.
Yeah, man.
Nah, but but you know what we can't take away from Money is the way he is. He is an emotional guy. He does act crazy. If you say so, he don't understand everything. He wasn't in the streets. He missed his target.
Well, I think you're supposed to get out the streets when you start your family, man. The moment you start your family, you get out the streets, man.
Man,
Money, the day you put that application in for that government job, state job you got, you know your ass was done. It was over.
Look, it's ringing right now. Hold on, let me mute y'all.
They hit your ass on YouTube. They're gonna get your ass. They're gonna find you.
Yeah, hey, I never seen my grandfather, man. My grandfather, I never seen him with a household full of his partners. Matter of fact, I ain't never seen my granddaddy with no friends. It was just always us and my grandmother.
That's crazy.
It was just my grandmother.
No friends.
None. Them old dudes back then was different, and the grandmothers was different.
Yeah, nigga, they used to shoot dice with in the projects, and then he had no friends after that.
Right. Yeah, man. Today, that's why a lot of these people you got a lot of people that's old, still in the streets, 50 years old, still hanging out with teenagers and 21-year-olds and 22-year-olds.
I sit alone.
Somebody's mic is off. Your mic is muted, Money.
Oh yeah, I was telling big folks that his Obama plan is up
because man, all this technical shit.
You know what I'm saying? Money a real nigga on God.
God. That's your shit fucking up, Money.
It's not. It's not. I'm sitting literally right next to the router.
You did all that electronical, technical, fucked up shit just to pull that up, bro.
Who? What up? No, I was what am I pulling up? I'm about to go to the next topic.
Your internet is jamming up, Money.
No. I'm about to pull up the next topic while we wait on Spider if he's gonna pop.
Why we don't never talk about women, man? Where's the women? And let's talk about women, man.
I'm
tired of talking about these niggas all day, man. Where the women?
I just told this nerd that. I literally just told this nerd that.
Hold on.
Like, why y'all don't talk about? I got a bunch of women that want to talk.
Hold on.
Man.
Hold on. I'm about to send a woman.
I think Money got that case. We never asked him what that case was about that he got pardoned from. It might be something against women.
I need to start me a new channel. I need to start a new channel, relationship conversation, and I need to get relationship topics going on another channel. I'm tired of talking about these niggas, man. These niggas.
Rick Rock, if you want to do that, that's no problem. We can have that shit popping right now. I got 100 girls ready right now to get on and 10 niggas heads all talk about whatever relationships, and we need that. We need more of that because maybe our young niggas gonna fall into traps and. You know what I'm saying? Like the little boy that from the football to Colorado, you know, they need niggas to talk. They need to hear more of them conversations of how relationships go in all different sides of the world. Like Money, you know, he got a relationship. He a working guy. He bring his check home. His girl eats his check up and he complains the rest of the month about being broke. So it's guys like that in the world. You never want to be him because that's just a sucker. And did this
Hey,
guy to
let's read
control
this. Let's
everything in
read
their
this.
life.
Let's read this comment. Rook says, "Folks look like a potato with a fitted cap on." Hey, shout out to Rook, man, the #1 goddamn cat member in the world, brother. Hey, look, I looked at this nigga and I died. I'm like, this nigga does look like Mr. Potato Head. I promise you, that shit is crazy. But all right, man, let's get to this next topic, man. Hold on, dang, I thought I had it pulled up, but let's see. Let me go to Rick Rock.
As long as I don't look like money with that fucking fat ass motherfucking
They
Roger
talking
Joe
about
hat
when
on.
it's time to get out the streets. I just lean my back. I gotta go stretch and hey man, it's time to get out of the streets.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pain just from sitting in this spot too long.
You can't even talk right now. Your ass yell too hard and get a backache.
Yeah.
Let me see. All right, man. So I'm gonna let you narrate this one, brother. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what? So listen, bro. This guy right here is the one that was sentenced to 29 years for unaliving Pop Smoke, right? But this story right here is crazy because his mother got unalived when he was a baby. I guess somebody was shooting and she went to the back seat to grab him and she got unalived. And now this happened to him. So the family is upset at him about this. Like, your mother passed away trying to shield you in the back seat when you was a kid and you out here doing this kind of activity. This was a crazy story. Somebody sent me this earlier. Crazy on me.
Do we let it? Is it something that we play or what? I'll play it.
Yeah, you could play it.
All right.
20-year-old Crystal White, one of the victims of that same gang. She was surrounded, gunned down, just for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Her autopsy report reads, death by multiple gunshot wounds. Lord, hear us day. Crystal's funeral fills a chapel with her grief-stricken family, people from Long Beach to Woodland Hills, torn from their daily lives as teachers, counselors, probation officers. Hold my hand. Crystal's grandmother shudders with pain. A young girl weeps uncontrollably over the loss of her cousin. One of Crystal's aunts faints. 20-year-old Crystal White, one of the victims of that same gang. She was surrounded, gunned down, just for being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Let's read this. So it says she was unalived in front of him when she was only one. To know how different his life would have turned out if she was still here. Never went in the house, never got out of the car. Yes, it was poor choice being present, but to see 29 years is heartbreaking. Streets took her life. Fast forward 23 years and now is trying to take his, her only son. Forever love you, Corey. Yeah, man. You know, and it's crazy, man. Like, I'm just hoping that the experience that I have with my daughter is not the experience that I put my mom through. Because, you know what I mean? My mom always blames herself about, like, you know, what did I do wrong in raising y'all? Like, you know, why my children messed up and all of this stuff, da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, man, Ma, that's the power of choice, man. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. You know what I'm saying? You could tell us all the right things, but it's up to us to make the decision to use that information and that knowledge that you gave us.
Was your father in the household?
My dad was not. No.
See, that be the problem, man. A lot of fathers don't be in the household, and you know, some of us get fortunate to get good stepfathers, but it's still not like, you know, that father. But no, my stepfather did his best, but you know, a lot of fathers is not in these households. There's only so much that a mother can do with a son, man. Because once he get in the streets, it's game over.
Yeah, at a certain age, it's over with for a mom and a son. Like,
yeah, 13, 14.
Situation. Yeah, it's over with.
Look at that. That explains DTE sensitive ways. Listen, I smack your lips though. Listen, you know, I was the type. How I grew up, right? I ain't grew up with no big brothers, and my dad wasn't in the home, right? So my mom's way of, you know, trying to help me. I got to give you your wrench back. I took it on accident on Everything Podcast. I'm gonna give it back to you though. My bad. But basically, her thing was like, you know, I can't make you be a man. I can't teach you how to be a man, but I can teach you how to defend yourself. So she made sure that I took a lot of different self-defense classes and stuff like that. And then it was like,
that means you was getting your ass kicked.
No, I
niggas
definitely
from the hood that mama sent them that shit was getting their ass.
I promise you.
You don't know karate right now.
I kick you in the top of the head. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? You 6 foot something. So that means you know, my goddamn karate is great. You know what I'm saying? If I kick you in the top of the head,
there was
karate
scary niggas. Your ass is going to all type of camps.
Oh God, listen. You know what? On Everything Podcast,
karate class.
This person I went to college with. Listen. I went to college with on Everything.
The babysitting
Can
class.
you hear us? Can you hear us? Or are you just talking over us? Because we see your screen is frozen, so maybe you can't hear either. You know what I'm saying? But I went to school with On Everything Podcast, right? And I'm saying the same shit. Like, yeah, when I was younger, I took 5 different styles, and it was a nigga like you that was like, nigga, I'm tired of hearing you talking this shit, nigga. What you can't fight. And I put the pause on this nigga 3 times back to back to back, blood all up and down.
That's because he couldn't fight though.
Yeah, and I taught him a lesson.
The moms was just come in and fight every day.
I'm telling you, that's what I had to teach him. That just because he thinks he's tough and he think he can fight, I'm gonna teach you what this training taught me is how to beat niggas up that really don't know how to fight.
You're gonna teach him what mommy taught you. You was gonna teach him what your mommy taught you.
I'm gonna teach him that roundhouse.
What mommy took her hard work and money and taught you up the block.
I'm gonna teach him how to kick the top of
Let me hear a loss you took, man. Tell us one of the loss, because there's so many people talking about they winning.
I'll tell
Your
you.
mom was fucking a karate instructor and you was getting free instruction. That's it.
I'll tell you a loss I took. Right.
Let me hear a loss, man. So many people talking about they winners. Let me hear a loss.
I'm gonna tell you.
Damn, that's
so
depressing.
This is when I'm over South Minneapolis. I'm next to Powderhorn Park. You know what I'm saying? Over at South Minneapolis. So if we got any Minneapolis people over here that know about Powderhorn Park, where the Vice Lords be. Yeah, this is what I was claiming. Vice Lord, big folks. You know what I'm saying? LTPFJ. You know what I'm talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm messing with the CVLs, right? And you know, I'm thinking I'm hard and all this shit, but they could tell that I'm a young, like, dumb nigga. Like, you don't understand. It ain't about being tough. It ain't about this and that, right? So I get into it with some niggas, right? It's like 3 or 4 niggas. It's me and 2 other niggas, and it's like this nigga, we fucking with him, basically, right? He go in the house and get his brothers. Him and his brothers come out with a hockey stick. I turn around, my homeboys was gone. When I tell you they beat the brakes off of me with that goddamn hockey stick, like when you ever seen that body where they show where the bruises is at on a police report, the whole body was, I didn't make a police report. I'm just saying it was like, it's the accident report that the ambulance people make to show where your bruises is at. You know what I'm saying?
They whooped you that bad?
They beat the shit out of me. No, they beat me bad. I was swole up like Martin head. I had to wear a hat to school and they were telling me to take my hat off. I took my hat off. The teacher said, put your hat back on. You know what I'm saying? I took my hat off. I said, oh shit. She said, oh no, put your hat back on, nigga.
That wasn't a loss. That was a beating, man.
No, they beat the shit out of me. I'm trying to tell you, listen, a nigga had a hockey stick. And listen, Vice Lord, listen, you know what I'm talking about? But he had a hockey stick, and it was him and his homeboys, and they beat the shit out of me. And when they felt out the little body to show where the bruises was, the whole body was checked off. It was no part on the body that didn't have a bruise. You feel what I'm saying? So,
wow.
Yeah, man, he's having some technical difficulties. He'll be back. But yeah, so he beat the brakes off me, and they allowed me to get the brakes beat off of me because I was talking tough. I was disrespecting his mom, and they just felt like you need to learn. Like, if you gonna say shit, don't depend on us to back you up to be able to fight that fight. You need to be able to fight that fight. And that's when I learned, don't talk shit unless you can back it up yourself. Because I thought 3-on-3, we gonna handle this.
Well, that's how you learn how to get your squabbles up, man. When you take them losses, you know what to do. You know what to do next time. But I remember when I took my first loss, man. It was my stepbrother, man. He stayed in Long Beach. And his neighbor was bullying him, right? So it was 4 of us, me and my brothers, right? So my step pops come pick us up. We go over there. We got the brownies on. I'm probably like 13 years old, 12 or 13. I got the brownies on. We pull up. My stepbrother like, there you go right there. You know, I line up, man. That dude put that nigga put them bits on me.
Hey, but I want to know, how did you handle the anger after he put them beats on you? How did you handle the anger and the embarrassment?
It wasn't
and calm yourself down to not go back and try to kill something, because that's a real big thing that we doing a lot of joking and talking, but what's the good we can bring out of this? How did you calm yourself to not go kill nothing?
When we was coming up, man, that's what it was. It was a good old squad. You didn't even think about going to pick no gun up when you lost the fight back then. You get them back. You know what I'm saying? I remember another time. I was like probably like 94. I'm 14, and the homie, he was like probably like 18. He was older than us. The homie, big brother. So he used to be a bully, right? And I tried to fight him when I was, and he put hands on me, right? But as time went on, I started taking my protein. I started going to get my little weights, lifting my weights. And a couple of years later, I beat him so cold, it was ridiculous. So back then, if you took a loss, you just get them back later. It was what it was. It wasn't no picking up no guns,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, but,
let me put somebody on timeout. I love when you put them on a 24-hour timeout. Now they got to come back tomorrow. They got to come back tomorrow and get on the show.
It's a couple of things I want to say, right? It was one nigga that punched me so hard I felt the enamel come off my teeth. I think I've told that story. I told that story before. I literally felt the enamel, like the teeth grinding.
Right.
And it was like, what's that taste? Oh, that's your teeth grinding against each other.
Right.
Like, it's not supposed to do that. So I remember having teeth grind in my mouth.
Ooh, and that was a good one.
And I really wanted to unalive that guy. I ain't gonna lie. But then I wanted to talk about how basically, man, learning to take losses was well, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't sitting here. This is gonna sound crazy, but I ain't really take that many losses. But the losses I did have to take, and me being such like an angry, I was the person I am, but worse then. So I was more emotional. I was more, you know what I mean? Now I feel like it's less. But anyways, right. I really had to figure out, like, it's okay to take a loss. Like, yeah, I took that loss. Boom, boom. Then I just start doing push-ups in the middle of the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, next nigga come punch me in the mouth and make me feel my teeth, I'm gonna smack the shit out of their face. So, but I really want to get to the point of, how to take that loss, man. I just feel like, I don't know what it is. It's just about humbling yourself and coming outside and knowing you took that loss, man, and knowing tomorrow gonna be different, man. Or just,
but when we was young, it didn't. It was like we was all homies. Like everybody like stayed in the neighborhood. Like we grew up over there. So we was all homies. We was all partners. Even if you took a loss, we shook hands and we still went to go play basketball the next day after school. We go play basketball. We play football in the middle of the streets. So it wasn't like these were some dudes that from another neighborhood or something. These were still homies. You still got to come outside and see them, but that made you who you was. That made you tough. You know what I'm saying? Once you get in that backyard, get your squabbles on, get them squabbles in, you might can't whip this homie, but you whip that homie. You know what I'm saying? So it made us who we was, homie. It wasn't no picking up no pistol or none of that.
And see, and that was one thing that when I remember when I was doing some podcasting back in the day with like Loose Cannon and all them, and I was saying like one thing I respect about y'all out here is that it seems as if, because I don't know for sure, but it seems from the outside looking in that y'all do have a culture of squabbling up and that being what it's about. And I respected that because how I came up, it was more like niggas squabble up, you damn near gotta make sure that nigga ain't coming back around the corner. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? And like I said, it was just like, I didn't really have nobody to be able to, teach me how to, man, you're going to take them losses. I had to go home and talk to myself and talk myself off the ledge. So it was just like more like, shit, you're going to take losses sometimes, man. You just get up, you go back outside, you know what I'm saying? You took that loss. And what I noticed is shit, you take a loss, man, the next day, don't nobody give a fuck about that. They on the next nigga. They talk about the next shit.
Nobody cared about that. Like it was what it was. And 9 times out of 10, y'all fighting over something dumb anyway. You know what I mean? So, but that's the difference. That's the difference. They don't do that no more. Like now everybody, a squabble. Ain't nobody really doing that no more. Like, you might as well just go ahead. If that's what you're gonna be into, you got to get out the way. Because if you're not out the way, then you're gonna find yourself in the way, and that's when you're gonna take them L's, them real L's.
Look at Bay Gibson said, my mom is undefeated against me. She used to stay whooping my ass. LOL, my OG got a cold left hook. Hey, my mom used to slap the shit out of me. Hey, like that's one thing. Hey, once I got to an age where I started feeling like I could buck up and we'll say, what? Bow. You grown now. Yeah, you grown. And I started feeling like, damn, nigga just smacked the shit out of me. That's why I be talking about smacking the shit out of y'all, because I know how it make you feel emasculated. Like, nigga just smacked my face. You know what I'm saying?
So what's another topic? What else we got to talk about, man?
We damn near then ran through all of the topics, man. I know we got some topics that don't have links though. Let's see.
If we don't have anything, let's go ahead and give a shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Y'all could have been anywhere else on YouTube, but y'all came by here to hang out with us. So it's always appreciated when y'all stop by. We are thankful to have you guys tune in to us, man. Let's go ahead and give them a shout out, man, in the chat, man. Start reading out some of the names and give them let them be seen and known as well, man. And also, man, give them a subscribe also.
Hey, man, let's do it to this music, man. He talking about it was distorted and all that, but you know what? Today it ain't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? It,
man. Where y'all from, man? Put it in the chat. Where y'all from, man? What city y'all from? Who we got up in the building?
Let us know where y'all from.
Shout y'all cities out, man.
I be having to turn my headphones up on this shit out of my head.
We got Philly up in the house. Yeah. 805 Bakersfield. Detroit up in the house. Gary, Indiana in the house. Pomona in the house. Yeah. We got Brompton in the house. Southside Chicago. Atlanta in the house. Compton in the house. Naptown in the house. Yeah. Lynn, Mass 781. East Palo Alto, the Bay. Las Vegas in the house. Yeah. Shoot them shot y'all cities out, man. Gangsta Island. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on.
We got SPI in the house. Hold up, let the show keep going, man. We got the EC SPI up in the house, man. North Las Vegas in the house, man. Yeah. San Bernardino, Virginia, VA up in the house. Los Angeles, Vegas, Minneapolis, Southside Chicago. So we got them up in here today.
Minneapolis, let them know, the north side. We in here, man.
Yeah.
All the way from Minnesota.
Yeah. East Coast to the West Coast, man. From the DMV. Westside Stevenson Village, Compton in the house. Oklahoma in the house. Northside AP in the house.
Yeah, man. Oklahoma.
San Bernardino. San Diego. East Nashville. Yeah. Salute, champ. Yeah. We're gonna go and get up out of here, man.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man.
Respect to everybody in the chat, man.
Even the hate niggas that didn't want to come on the show, that's watching the whole show. As soon as we end the show, you want to get your little comments in. Hey, man, shout out to you.
Hey, we out here, man. Catch y'all on the next one, man.
We go, man.